off of held that anyone is aware of at this point?
Yes, the budget papers.
Well, I'll get to those in mass in a second, but the other ones, I think Ms. Kempson Wright was going to check with the other committees. Some of the annexation papers may be coming off. Okay. So any non-budget item that are held that will be coming off. All right, great. So that takes us to section M. We have the budget papers before us. So we have the budget, the taxes, as well as the personnel. Mr. Bala and Ms. Kempson Wright. So item 54, this is the one that has everything else, the other school levies and all that. That we're going to hold that one, but all the other three will move forward. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So items 52, 53, and 55. So a couple of things that I wanted to mention here. Number one is it's my intent that we're going to grind as much of the sausage as we can on Wednesday.
Yes.
So yeah, and that the intent is that we are not moving this forward without a recommendation, that the finance committee should be expected to make our recommendation, hopefully for approval, to put forward to the full council on Tuesday. Second piece, I'm going to send a message to my colleagues. So all budget amendments should be incorporated on Wednesday. Anything that isn't, I will be difficult about it on the 21st. Not to say that there won't be 8 votes to do it, but I want the committee to do its work, and I want there to be as much notice as possible as a courtesy to the rest of us council members, so that we're not surprised on the floor on Tuesday. And the last comment I'm going to make on this is there have been a number of requests for information from council members during the hearings. Ms. Kempson Wright and her team, I believe, have been kind of logging those, but I would encourage anyone that has any departments that have outstanding requests from council members for information related to the budget, please get that to us on Wednesday, so that we have everything we need to be able to do our work and analysis. But yeah, again, the intent is that we'll discuss each one and make an up or down vote to move forward to full council on the 21st, and none of these no recommendation type things. I do have one question in terms of, well, 2 things. Number one is personnel paper. I'm assuming that while I understand what we substituted before was substantively there, I'm anticipating, are we going to have another substitute on Wednesday that incorporates some of the other changes, including fire? Although I don't know how much of that needs to come into the personnel paper. Are we going to see a fresh version of it on Wednesday?
Good afternoon, Councilmember Juan. We will have the final substitute for the personnel paper.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. All right. And then the budget piece, CFO Bala, I know that in utilities tomorrow is when we're going to start talking about solid waste.
Right.
So based on that, will we have a new budget to substitute on Wednesday to reflect that, or is that something we do on Tuesday? I just don't know the timing on it.
We'll do that on Tuesday because I believe it's supposed to be, correct me if I'm wrong, we'll do that on Tuesday because we'll have to do it in conjunction with the budget commission.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So with the tax and the budget papers, they are what they are in front of us, right? We're not substituting either one of those?
I don't believe there's any, well, there could be some additional with the solid waste tomorrow. There might be some additives that if council wants to consider to, I think there was a recommendation to make it a time certain for
right, yeah,
for 2 years or so. So that we'll have to come back with a different process. That this is really bridging the gap until the city can do its diligence in figuring out alternative rate structures. That was included in there, and there might be some additional language that might say any additional increase in mill will go to the solid waste services, so that it's a matched increase.
All right. Well, then, but other than that, I mean, in terms of the budget, it'll all be amendments on Wednesday. There won't be any sort of en masse substitute that catches everything up. We'll just capture everything with amendments.
Right.
Okay. Ms. Kempson-Wright, was there anything else that in terms of this from our side? And then I'll ask finance the same questions in terms of budget and process and the intent and plan for Wednesday.
No, nothing else.
Okay.
We'll have, of course, a offline conversation, but I believe the Department of Finance has communicated everything.
Okay. Yeah. And CFO Bala, from your side, anything else that in terms of just getting out there for everyone's understanding for what we're going to do Wednesday?
Yeah, no, from our side, everything is set. You guys are.
Okay.
I will be here Wednesday morning, but you're in good hands for FEC with Dr. Wilson taking the helm.
Okay.
I'll get my Leadership Atlanta orientation on Wednesday.
Go get smart. Bring it back to us.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Wednesday, we'll see. I mean, I know we've got already a full agenda, but then even before the budget, but I'm hoping that everything that council members have been talking about, it's unfortunate that Mr. Pace isn't on here, but I think everything is getting worked through, so that it's just a matter of bringing them in, and then we'll see who surprises us on Wednesday, and then hopefully minimize the surprise on Tuesday. All right. Anything else for the good of the committee from anybody, budget related or not budget related? All right. Well, very good. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, get ready for a packed meeting on Wednesday. I'll move as quickly as thoroughly as possible, and then we'll see everybody at 1:30 on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your day.